Can you really sell physical products with ThriveCart? The answer is yes. I'm going to show you exactly how to set up to sell physical products in a ThriveCart. I personally only sell digital products, and I've sold numerous digital products, but you can also sell physical. So I'm going to walk you through step by step. The first thing we're going to do is go up here to the top of these little 3 dots with lines, and this is the products tab. So we are going to create a new product. We can do digital or physical, but we are going to do physical and create new product. Now it's going to bring us to this page of the product name. This is what's going to appear on their cart and invoice. So you want to make sure that you're naming this correctly. So I am going to do a sample product with you on sourdough cookbook. So say I do a sourdough cookbook. So we're going to do sourdough for beginners cookbook. And then the label, we can identify this product. This is just for you. So I'm just going to do sourdough cookbook. This is the URL checkout page. So this is going to be reflective of the product name. We can change this. So I could do just sourdough cookbook if I want to make it smaller, but it's going to automatically add dashes to whatever your product name is. Then you can choose your cart language. I'm going to do English. We can do test mode live. I'm going to do this in test mode. Then I'm going to hit next and payment processors. So I have mine set up to Stripe Connect. Then we come to our payment processors. I have mine set up with Stripe Connect, but you can also do PayPal and authorizer.net, then hit next. And pricing, we're going to set up our pricing. So we have a one-time fee, subscription, ongoing, split pay, and limited. I have a whole other video on different pricing options, but I'm just going to do one for $19.99. No trial period. We can do a trial period if you want. This is the same thing of doing like a trial period with Netflix or Hulu where they don't have to pay for a certain amount of days. But we don't want to do that. Then send for initial purchase. I always do this because they want to receive their invoice of purchase email. We can also set a limit or quantity. So we could say we're going to do this limited price of $19.99 for the first 100 people. Or we can say no limit. I'm going to do no set limit and then hit next. This right here is what's going to appear in the cart on the checkout page. So we have one-time payment of $19.99. We can change this to whatever we want. We can change this to like beta testers price, or we can do the one-time payment. We can do flash sale. Let's do flash sale. Flash sale. And then I want to allow only one purchase at a time or multiple purchases. Since this is a book, I want to allow multiple people to purchase multiple items. Say they want to purchase for their friends and family. I want as many books as I can get out because this is a self-published book. Then I'm going to hit save. If you want to go even deeper into ThriveCart, I have a free course that walks you through ThriveCart, setting up ThriveCart, all the ins and outs of ThriveCart. It's a over-the-shoulder type of view where you can see exactly what I'm doing click by click. And I also have modules on things like pricing a course, how to come up with your course topic, how to market a course, how to get beta testers in a course. It goes to the ins and outs of setting up a course, launching a course. And like I said, it is completely free. So definitely check it out down below in the description. And I do want to say, if you don't have ThriveCart yet, I have a link for 50% off of ThriveCart lifetime access, which is amazing about ThriveCart. There's other course platforms where you have to pay monthly or annual, but with ThriveCart, it's lifetime access. And I have a link for 50% off. I do receive a small commission if you use my link, but like I said, you get the 50% off discount for using the link, and you help support me and my family. And so I can continue creating free videos like this for you and free courses like the one down below in the description. So check it out, check out the course, and check out ThriveCart if you have not already. Cancel another product subscription. So if this is an upsell, then you can cancel other subscriptions if you want. We don't want to do that. We can also calculate sales tax. So sales cart simple tax. We're going to hit next. Product category is not a software, so physical. We have all of these, and I'm going to do books. And then hit next. Then we can set up sales tax for your product, whether you want to override certain settings. I don't want to collect sales tax in a local country. I don't want to do EU VAT, all of that. I'm going to hit next. And then you have to put in your local address for your home or for your business or your LLC. If you want to set up an LLC, I do have a full video that walks you through how to do it. And it is so easy and way easier than you think it is. So we can set that up as well. We can also add it to the price or include it to the price. So if we want it to look like they're adding it to the price of what it typically is in a store where you see it on your receipt, or if you want to include it in the price so that way they're not seeing that, you can do that as well. We're going to add it to the price. And then do you want to customize your customer's payment notification? We can do detailed notification or basic. I like to do detailed. This is the invoice that they're going to be receiving. This is what it's going to look like. We can also add text box, anything like that. We can upload our logo, all of that. We're going to hit save and then next. This next part is for any order bumps. So if you have your book and maybe you want to add on a digital product like a ebook or a coaching session or different things like that, you can add on a bump offer as well. I'm going to skip that and do next. You can also do bump rules. I'm going to skip that for now. I also have a full video on order bumps, so definitely check that out. I'll have it linked for you down below in the description. Next is affiliates. Do you want affiliates to promote this product? Yes or no? Let's say yes. Let's set up commissions for affiliates, and we can do let's do 20% commission and pay it after 14 days. And then hit save. Then we can set up the duration, and then we're going to hit next. Next is the shipping option. So we're going to add shipping options. So this is going to be public name for your shipping rate. So this is going to be your store name. Then you can choose your fulfillment provider. We're going to do manual shipping. And the weight, let's do it in ounces. Let's say that it is 25 ounces. And then you can put in the dimensions as well. I am going to do inches because I live in the US. So let's say it is 10 available worldwide. We can also say just US, outside of US, everything. So we're going to do worldwide and then amount to charge. I'm just pulling this out of we're going to say it's going to be $10 for shipping. I don't know if that's right or not. You could also include the shipping in the price, and you could also do $0 for shipping if you want to have shipping included in your price. So we're going to hit next. This shipping option is available all the time for specific quantities. So you could say it is free shipping on 5 books or more. And we can hit next. And then we can say no charge shipping per order. And then we can have FedEx. So we could do FedEx and hit save. And then, so that's going to be free shipping for 5 or more. We can also add another shipping option. So this is going to be then everywhere worldwide, and then we'll do $10 shipping. So, and then shipping option is all the time, and hit save. So we have the free shipping, and then we also have $10 shipping. And then we're going to hit next. And after purchase, we are going to have a support email, Kelly at Freeman Butter, and we can display this on their total invoice. We can also send them to a URL or add them to my membership site. So we can add them to ThriveCart Learn. Say we had an upsell, then we could also send them to the ebook. So if they did the order bump, or we could sell a physical product and a digital product if we wanted to, like a 2-for-1, that if you buy my book, you also get access to this course. So you also get access to this ebook. But I just want to display their invoice. So we're just going to do that and then hit next. Next is the checkout. So this is going to be the sales page. They have beautiful templates in ThriveCart. Like you can see here, beautiful templates that are so professional. This guy's a little bit creepy, but that's for cybersecurity. So we have these. We also have just checkouts. If you want to keep it super simple, like you're basically just collecting their payment information, you can do that. You can also do embeddable ones where you're embedding it on your website, lead capture ones as well, and full sales cards. Let's choose this one right here. Here's the sales page. Now I have a full video on how to create and how to edit a sales page with the templates that ThriveCart has, but here is the beautiful sales page that we have chosen. And down at the bottom is the cart. So we have the Sourdough for Beginners Cookbook, $19.99, and then the continue, all of that. And then we also have the payment and shipping. So then we're gonna hit next, and it's gonna bring them to the shipping information, your information here, and then next, and then payment information here to complete the order. So then we're going to hit next. Then it's going to bring us to the success page, which we can totally customize this as well. And maybe say, thank you so much for your order, all of that. We're so excited to have you in the sourdough community. Maybe you want to have them join a Facebook. You can add a link to a Facebook group here, or just hit thank you, and then here's your invoice, download PDF. You can keep it very, very simple. Then we're going to hit complete. Now down the road, if you ever want to edit your sales page, you want to make sure that when you come to the product, you do launch editor and not browse gallery. If you do browse gallery, it's going to totally erase your sales page. I've learned the hard way. So you want to make sure if you ever come back, you can totally edit your sales page anytime you want, but you want to do launch editor. So keep that in mind. I've learned the hard way. Then we're going to hit next, and you can also set up tracking to integrate with Facebook, Google, and you can do these if you want to do maybe ads or track the cookies or do any tracking, you can do that. I'm going to skip that for now and hit next. Then you can also do automation. You can automate with different rules, and the main product is purchase. Then you can have that go to a Flowdesk segment. So I personally use Flowdesk, so I can tag them in a Flowdesk segment. So I can add them to a segment or a workflow, and then here's all my segments. So say I have a sourdough book purchase, I can add them to that segment, and that way they are automatically going to get maybe an email or just tagged my email service provider that they purchase. So that way, if I ever do promo emails in the future, they don't get those emails. Or maybe I want to send it to an email out to all of the people that have purchased as a thank you, or hey, here's an upgraded book, or hey, I'm running a sale if you want to send it to a friend, whatever it may be. And then we can hit send and then save and get URL. So we're going to save it, and here is the URL. So I'm going to copy this and open it into a new tab, and here is my sales page. Now, if you want a deeper dive on creating a sales page in a ThriveCart, I go step by step through the whole thing. Check out this video here.